there's just been quite an interesting intervention in the energy debate from Tony Blair, who through his Tony Blair Institute put out a report saying basically net zero is all very well, but you're unrealistic about how you're approaching these things, and it needs to be rethought completely to bring people with you. And in that, he was talking about, you were mentioning nuclear there. He was talking about mass nuclear rollout. He was talking about all sorts of really ambitious technological approaches, carbon capture and storage as well. But that immediately then caused all sorts of trouble with the current Labour government, and they sort of got them to step back slightly from some of the stronger statements they'd made. But do you think that's a sense of the sort of change in the political weather that Labour may end up having to sort of reorient its energy policy in these sort of more ambitious, technologically directed ways?
Well, they either do that or they're going to face mass blackouts. The reality is that we have in this country, because no one has been willing to put together plans and follow them in any consistency, and they haven't wanted to look at reality eventually catches up with you. And we are now in a situation where we are moments away from blackouts. We are seeing them in Europe. We have the warnings in front of us. And what is extremely concerning is that actually what Blair was stating has been treated by the government with such shock, rather than looking at blunt reality, which is, yes, there would have been better ways of doing this, and yes, they should have done those, but we are now where we are, and they now need to act extremely radically, or we do face a very unreliable grid and continued high prices.